world, we won't let it change us. Even when they switch sides and they wanna change up. Fucking with my brother, then your life in danger. Got no fear like I got one in the chamber. Since day one, we been about it, nigga. I've been going hard since the day that I found it. It's 144 to the day the Lord counted. I'ma keep my head up to the day that he crowned it now. Since day one, we been about it, nigga. I've been going hard since the day that I found it. It's 144 to the day the Lord counted. I'ma keep my head up to the day that he crowned it. They want a fame, they want a clout. That's why they doubt. I got them black, I want a class. And I shut my mouth. This was way before polite, before I came to campsites. I came broken and contrite. I just wanted to live right, clean my soul and give my life. Had to give up all my vice. I got a fog out my head. I was raised from the dead. I put down that weed and I cut off my dreads. For before I could lead, I had to learn to be led. Now I'm a bad motherfucker. Walk around and I straight flex on suckers. No one specific, I'm talking to all of you busters. Straight from the gutter, me and my brother, we the long supper. Now, running it like a conductor. Hebrew Academy, I'm the instructor. 14 written all on my cover. Men of war like we hopped out of Hummer. Look like you wanted my trooper could cut you. There is one camp, there is not another. One West, UBK. One West, UBK. One West, one West, one West, UBK. One what? UBK. One what? UBK. One what? One what? One what? UBK. Me and all of my Oyes, hold it, shit down, right here, all day. Shalom, wagwan, sa, passe, is we, damn niggas, yatu, sabe, hey. We gon' change the world, we won't let it change us. Even when they switch sides and they wanna change up. Fucking with my brother, then your life in danger. Got no fear like I got one in the chamber. Since day one, we been about it, nigga. I've been going hard since the day that I found it. It's 144 to the day the Lord counted. I'ma keep my head up to the day that he crowned it now. Since day one, we been about it, nigga. I've been going hard since the day that I found it. It's 144 to the day the Lord counted. I'ma keep my head up to the day that he crowned it.
Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man. If you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to isupk.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
They're one West. They're one West. They're one West. They're...
beaten to death. Correction officer.
Fake love, real hate.
One West.
But we set apart, nigga.
They hate it when you up, but love it when you down. Love you when you dead, but hate you while you living. Only make a mention when it's beneficial. Oh, you can't keep it silent, I ain't fucking with you. Fuck a fake friend, show is over, close the curtain. Told you that they loved you, laughed at you when you was hurting. One thing about that UPK, this brotherhood for certain. Dress you up in all black, urge you up to put that work in. Same niggas that was on the block putting that work in, abandon that lifestyle, cause now I know my purpose. Coming from a place where a black man life is worthless. 400 plus years, yeah, living out them curses. I blame the so-called leaders in the churches. Was supposed to save our soul, instead they led us to the hearses. Backstabbed and betrayed by the people you would die for. Your family ain't family, so-called friends switch sides on you. Crack and take a knee on your neck, whisper and die, boy. So I stay strapped with the Kaepernick, that's the firearm. Gotta watch your back, you know them demons out here lurking. If I don't know shit, then I know one thing for certain, look. They hate it when you up, but love it when you down. Love you when you dead, but hate you while you living. Only make a mention when it's beneficial. You can't keep it silent, I ain't fucking with you. They hate you when you up, but love it when you down. Love you when you dead, but hate you while you living. Only make a mention when it's beneficial. You can't keep it silent, I ain't fucking with you.
I say fuck the fake love and disloyal behavior. Brotherhood is a weapon, but bitch niggas is contagious. Hating your elevation instead of hitting the pavement. Watching your every move and never give motivation. Situational friendships get way with adversity. And these days, just a little bit of your kindness a luxury. I'd rather you keep your distance, be a fuck nigga too close to me. Prefer to fuck with fear niggas than house niggas with notes on me. Get a shirt off my back for devoted niggas with loyalty. I noticed the lack of devoted niggas that's trustworthy if you ain't in no black. Ranked up, I give two fucks for free. Death before dishonor is a must. It ain't no choice for me, I'm bred different. Was never one to die, just bullshit, I'm fed different. Fuck all the information out of pulpits, I'm led different. Been taught to follow a code. Israel law, statutes, commandments, freely given, never sold, nigga. Chill.
They hate it when you up, but love it when you down. Love you when you dead, but hate you while you living. Only make a mention when it's beneficial. You can't keep it silent, I ain't fucking with you.
Can you hear me now? Probably couldn't hear anything I was saying that whole entire time. All right, both sides cracks. We up and live everywhere. We on the book. We on YouTube. We are on Instagram. Should be all right. I think I might take these off. Got the usual suspects. Got the usual suspects on YouTube. I got a 1W in there from Aqua for Aya, so that means y'all can probably hear me all right. That's what's up. All right, that's much better. I can see. With that being said, clap it up. We are the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, started out of 1 West, 125th Street out of Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Yohana. Since 1969, we have been teaching the truth of the Bible. Been teaching the truth of the Bible that Blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians are God's chosen people. Are God's chosen people. And in that very same Bible that the oppressor, the colonizer, the white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of. Copy that. Salaki about that aqua. Ra'aya. Mashalam Yatawab. Shalom Yatawab. Salakia. Putting that in the chat now. There's a link in the chat for anybody that wants to jump on screen. Shalom Yatawab. Shalom Yatawab. All right. And with that, let me see what else we're going to do. Make sure we're good to go. All right. I think we straight. I think we all right. All right. This is the Lashawan Qadash class. This is the Lashawan Qadash class where we come to learn our language. Before we got off those ships, before we got off those slave ships, we had a language. Before the oppressor came over here and enslaved and colonized our Native American Indian brothers and sisters, they had a language before they got over here. They had a language before these different captivities, before the conquistadors, before the white man. We had a language, we had a culture, we had a heritage, and we have lost all of it. We've lost all of it. But if you've been watching the news, the Most High, Barakatah Yahweh Yahushua, the Most High is preparing to get us back home. It's about time for us to go back home. Going off on the news. Damn right, Aquafra. I'm watching the news. I can't halfway get the class together. I'm up here trying to watch this. I stayed up all night. I think I did a TikTok about 4 a.m. Put something together real quick. Did a little real quick. Because it's so amazing, and like American news lies so much. If you don't know anything about this oppressor, when we say that the oppressor is the devil, when we call him the devil, that word devil just means deceiver. And he is the biggest liar on the planet. Yeah, everything that comes out of his mouth is a damn lie. He just can't help it. He gonna lie till he can't lie no more. So if you watching American news, you would think that the Iranians just done went off and attacked Israel and they kidnapped the children. You would think all of this crazy nonsense when that's not the case whatsoever. They done went off and started to build their own bomb, and without the agreements of everybody else, which is some garbage anyway, because of how you gonna tell me what I can have to protect my country? How you gonna dictate what I have to protect my country? That's like your neighbors and them, they all getting together and saying that you can't have no firearms in your house. They done shot up the block, they got bodies and everything else, but they gonna tell you can't have no firearm in your house to protect your house. And we all gonna agree on it because we got more guns than you, we bigger than you, and we got more money than you. You got to sign this agreement and you can't do it. So you sign the agreement. All right, cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm up for quote unquote peace, even though they steady hitting me, they steady robbing me. All in the backyard robbing me. They done shot 2 or 3 or 4 of my kinfolk. I'm gonna sign this deal. You sign the deal, then here along comes Sherbert. Along comes President Trump. Trump comes in the first time and rips it up. We don't need this mess. Rip it all up. Okay, bet. So it's no agreement now, right? Now you start to enrich. I'm using the example of a firearm, but what it was, now they start to enrich and use the uranium that they have for power. It's a power source. That's not good enough for them. Now they come back, so we do want another agreement. At the same time, they're committing a live genocide in 4K that you can watch every day, like it's a damn reality TV show. Now they come back, claim that they don't want to deal with them. They're not signing this new deal, even though you tore up the first deal. And to preemptively, because you feel like they're gonna do something, you strike these people, and then they did strike nuclear sites, they said, but from a lot of reports, I'm saying they done hit, I think it's like 70-some children. They done it's been children and civilians, and you know what I'm saying, apartment complexes or whatever that they done hit, and it's all lies that we get on our news station over here. But the bigger point of it is it's all because y'all been coming to class. It's all because y'all come to class. It's all because y'all decided to come and serve the Lord. Because y'all decided to come in here and serve the Lord. Try to listen to them crazy niggas that's on the corner. See if they actually knew what the hell they were talking about. And lo and behold, we are right on the eve of World War III being officially declared. It's already been going on, but now it's about to be official. So Barakatah Yahweh Yahweh Shah for that. The water for everybody joining us tonight. Again, it's the Lashawan Qadash class. There's a link inside of the chat. Once we get through the alphabet or I found, our characters, I'll get everybody up. We'll bring them up on stage, and we're gonna go from there. It won't be a difficult night. It won't be a too crazy of a night tonight. We're gonna be a continuation of what we have started with the numbers. We're gonna be a continuation of what we started with the numbers. Want to make sure everybody has a good understanding, a good grasp of that. Then we're gonna do a little review. Do a little review on the numbers. See if y'all really got it. And then we're gonna jump into these scriptures. The scriptures we're gonna be reading from tonight. I don't even know if I put that in the description. I don't think I'm pretty sure I didn't put it in the description. It's gonna be from Exodus chapter 33. No, Salaki. It's going to be Exodus chapter 32. Exodus chapter 32, starting at verse 15. Exodus chapter 32, starting at 15. And it ends at Exodus chapter 34, verse 5. So I'll write that in the chat real quick too, because I meant to put that in the description. So I'll put that in the chat right here, where we'll be reading from tonight and also tomorrow for Abadah Shabbat. Exodus 32 and 15 is where we're going to start. But yeah, it's a beautiful, beautiful thing is going on in the earth. And it's amazing. Like the Bible describes us all so perfectly. And when it says that damn devil, when it says that devil is a devil, he is a devil. I'm reading a lot of these comments, and so many of the comments are, well, they shouldn't have been enriching their uranium. They deserve it. It is just how like Esau was in the Bible in the very beginning that we read. When Esau gave up his blessing for his gut, when he gave up he traded his blessing for his gut because it didn't mean anything to him. As soon as Jacob got it, and he came in there, because now he coming back, now he wants it. He got the crying, which is what they do. These damn Kens and Karens, that's what they do. I watched so many videos online. I watched a video yesterday, Aqua Fry. This damn white lady in the store, she bumping a brother in front of her with the shopping cart. Her and her daughter, old troglodyte daughter, bumping a brother with the shopping cart. You know what I'm saying? And they somebody else that was I think it was another white lady, may have been videotaping it. She bumping him. He finally turns around and go off on her, and she goes, I didn't do anything. When the camera clearly sees her, you know what I'm saying, agitating and hitting his brother. He finally raises his voice, tells us to stop. They go into cry mode. You can't say this to me. Cry, just how Esau does. And of course, now the whole is against him now. And this is just how this oppressor is, and why it's so important to come into here, so you know how to handle that. You know how to fight these devils the correct way, because they not gonna tell you the truth about any damn thing. But this is why we in here. This is why we in here, to rehearse, to ask, again, relearn, learn our culture and our heritage, and a lot of that starts with this Abadah Shabbat. So the water for everybody that joined us tonight. We're gonna go ahead and get started with the alphabet or our characters, and we're gonna go from there. And like I said, once we go through there, I'll pull anybody that's on backstage. I'll go ahead and I'll pull you up. All right. All right. But yeah, like in the words of Nelly, it's getting hot in here. These devils, what? And it's a beautiful, beautiful thing, and they deserve it. And if your pastor didn't let you know, if your pastor hasn't told you, that's a good indication that your pastor don't know what the hell he talking about. Good indication that you might want to get out that church. Very good indication that you might want to get out that church. COVID hit, pastor was still collecting money. They closed the doors and was collecting money. For the first time, they done jumped online. They gonna get some of that online money now. You know what I'm saying? They ain't tell you nothing about COVID. They still told you to live your best life. And God got a blessing. Even though everybody catching COVID, they piling up bodies on the damn sky for COVID. Piling up bodies on the concrete for that have caught COVID. But God got a blessing. You know what I mean? If you haven't been, you better listen to this UPK. You know what I'm saying? You better listen to this UPK. All right, but we're gonna go ahead and get started. Our first character is gonna be Ah. And y'all bear with me. My allergies are in overdrive. All right, that's a little bit better. Allergies are in overdrive. Can't never breathe this time of year, and even after damn white man fault. What sense does it make to get rid of all the female trees and just have the male trees so you can be able to sell them and make money off of that? You know what I'm saying? Ain't no more bees pollinating anything. Why? Because the white man's the devil. You know what I'm saying? We don't got shrimp and lobster inside the ocean, cleaning the ocean like it's supposed to. Why? Because the white man's the devil. You know what I'm saying? This whole earth is in shambles because of this oppressor. You know what I'm saying? Our first one is going to be I. I stands for alop or cow. Alop or cow. Oh, know what? I'm tripping. I should have kept it like I was. We didn't need that bar down there yet. Hold on. Alop or cow. You have I on your right in the ancient, and then you have I on your left in the Assyrian. That I stands for alop or cow. The reason why we do both because of the captivities. Again, our language was bastardized, and you see the Assyrian version of our language of the Hebrew. But we learned the ancient. The ancient is the original. It's the original. If we get any black people that want to be like their oppressor, they'll jump up here and swear up and down that the Yiddish, the Yahuda, and the Yeshua, and all that other mess is correct when it's not. It's not. We didn't have any U's in our language. You know what I'm saying? We didn't use no J's, none of that in our language before. So a lot of those vowels they added. You know what I'm saying? In our language later on as time went on. So we learned the ancient and we learned the Assyrian in here. All right. So I stands for alop or cow. Next up is going to be the ba. It's going to be the ba. You have ba on your left in the ancient, and you have ba on your right in the Assyrian, and that ba stands for bayath or tent. And I did not go through Salakia and say who all we had in here tonight. Trip. Let me see who we got up in here tonight. We got Aqua for Aya in here with us tonight. Shalom, Yahweh Shema, Yahweh Shai. We got Princess Tazarai in here with us tonight. Shalom, Yahweh Shema, Yahweh Shai. And we also have my nigga, my brother, Officer 1000 Matazah Karad checking in as well. Yahweh Shema Shabbat. And we also have Aqua for Now with us as well, checking in. Yahweh Shema, Yahweh Shai. For anybody that I missed that may be out there, you may be out there in the chat. Tuning in or seeing us out there. Put your city name and state inside the chat so we know how to address you properly. If you have any questions, you can ask that, and we'll get you an answer. You know what I mean? We'll get your answer. But for all the Akim, the brothers that's out there, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Tham, and for all the sisters, all the Akwafian that's out there, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. Okay, Most High in Christ. I'm Princess Tazarah. Shalom Yatawab. Tawada for you asking Akwaf. We got brother David Parker checking in from Richmond, Virginia. Most High in Christ. Good to have you up in here. You know what I'm saying? If you have any questions, you know what I'm saying, by all means, throw them in the chat. You know what I mean? This is the Lashawan Qadash class, so we try to stay a little bit on track with that. But, hey, we're the UPK. So if you got a question, we damn sure will answer for you, get your answer. Trying to stay on topic, but we do appreciate you signing in and checking in with us. All right. So next, again, this is going to be Ba. Ba stands for Bayath or tent. We dwelled in tents. And not all of us dwelled in tents, but some of us dwelled in tents, especially in the beginning. When you look at the North American tribe, the got over here, some of them dwelled in tents, depending on what part of the continent they were on in the Americas. Others lived in what's called longhouses or log cabins. You know what I'm saying? The oppressor, the devil, the white man didn't come up with none of that. He ain't built none of that. The oppressor is a caveman. They were defecating in pots and throwing it out the window. In Europe, causing plagues and millions of people dying every year, and they didn't know why, because they didn't want to bathe or they couldn't bathe. Bathing isn't a concept that they understand. You know what I'm saying? Everything you see as far as civilization, that comes from us. Even though we don't get any credit for it, even though they treat us like we're the worst of the worst of the worst, and we are a plague on society. The real plague, the real cancer, the real virus of this earth is this oppressor. And once we break away from them, I see you, Aqua. Once we break away from them and we start to come back to our heritage and our culture, you start to see us heal as a people. And you start to see us come into, you know what I'm saying, our potential with the Most High made us. And Aqua is absolutely correct. They still don't bathe. They still don't bathe. If you don't believe me, you can go to Google right now, go to YouTube right now. And there's so many videos of these oppressors bragging on the fact that they don't bathe. It's, you know what I'm saying, bragging that they don't bathe and laughing at us because we use washcloths. That is the devil. That is the oppressor. Ha ha ha! Look at you using washcloths. They get in there and let two spring. I saw this one. I saw this one devil. She had one of them gallon bottles. I think she's out in the wilderness or whatever, right? She done poked some holes in one of these gallon bottles. And she was gonna show you how you can take a shower. You can take a shower with just this 1 gallon of water. And look, she was showing you how much she was gonna use. I think she probably used about that much water. She used about that much water. You know what I'm saying? It was like, all done. And was proud of herself, man. Man, all that we are the same. You know what I'm saying? We are the same. That cool by y'all. Let's all come together. That comes from your lying pastor. That comes from your lying pastor that told you that we are all the same people when we absolutely are not. We are not. We better than them. I don't care if don't nobody like it. That's what the Bible says. The Bible says that we are better. You know what I'm saying? We have got to own that. Reclaim that, own that. We are better. Once we own that, we can start being better. We can start being better. All right. Being better to one another. You know what I'm saying? All right. So next up, gonna be the God. You have God. You have God on your left in the ancient, and then you have God on your right in the Assyrian. That God stands for Gamal or camel. Gamal or camel. A lot of our characters, the way our languages, our language, the way that we talk, a lot of it has to do with husbandry or agriculture. Jacob was a man of a homebody. You know what I'm saying? He liked being in a home, but we cultivated the earth. That's something that we do. That big lie that they try to tell us, to tell you that you're an African. If you look at any of those videos of them Africans, especially if you're a little bit older, you remember the commercials. You remember the commercial, and they had a little big head baby out there, stomach poking out, flies all on him, flies all in his face. He don't even react to the flies. And they was always hungry, and 35 cents a day. And you can feed a whole tribe of these Africans over here for 35 cents a day. That's something that we never had to deal with, you know what I mean, before, because we were sheep herders. We have, from that sheep, you get milk, you get meat, you get hide, you get skin, you get fur. So that's just something that we didn't have to deal with. And when we migrated into Africa, when we ran from our home in Jerusalem in 70 AD and got there, and we didn't have them same struggles as them Africans, and we didn't look like them Africans, and we didn't bathe like them Africans, and we didn't do none of the things that they did, we stood out like we always do. And that's the reason why, you know what I'm saying, when the devil, the oppressor, came over there looking for us, they're the ones that came in and rounded us up and took us back out to those doggone ships, you know what I'm saying? So don't never, ever get it in your mind that we are the same people, because we are not. Damn right, Aqua them 2 a.m. commercials in the morning. You know what I'm saying? You just getting in from the club, you know, you just getting in from the club or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And here they go. To 35 cents a day. They make them look so sad. Little baby just sitting there, stomach all poked out, stomach biggest thing on the doggone body. You know what I'm saying? And for 35 cents a day, you can feed him and his mother and everybody else in a mud hut. You know what I'm saying? That ain't never been us. That will never be us. And the Most High is going to make sure that, you know what I'm saying, he remove that you're going to see the difference. You're going to see the difference. Especially as everything escalates, you're going to see the difference. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Yabba Shimon Shabakata. We got Officer Yabba in the building. Osai Christ. All right. Next up, I gotta figure out a way to change my mouse color. That white be blended in. All right, it's gonna be the Da. It's gonna be the Da. You have Da on your left in the ancient, and you have Da on your right in the Assyrian. And that Da stands for Dalath, or door, like the door of a tent. Also, that Da, King David's name is Dawada. Dawada. And so when you see us wear this shield, this Magun Dawada, this shield of David, this would just be his name, his insignia. You know what I'm saying? His holy seal. This is the Dawada that we wear. It's not a star. It's not a star. The oppressor lied and told you that it was a star when the Bible tells you that a ball of gas, circular, is a star. Not what you see on my crown right here. Not what you see on my neck right there. But again, that this oppressor has spread their lies all over the planet. And everybody believes their lies because they're so convincing at telling them. Even when they don't be that convincing, we love this oppressor so much we believe everything that come out their mouth, or we want to believe it, even when we know it's a lie. You know what I mean? So this is a Dawadah. This is a shield, the shield of David, his insignia, his name. All right. And it said that our King Christ would sit on that same throne as David. All right. All right. Next up is going to be the Ha. It's going to be the Ha. We have Ha on your left in the ancient, and you have Ha on your right in the Assyrian. And that Ha stands for Hana or behold. Hana or behold. What you're going to find is in our language it's all consonant. You're going to have that ah sound in all of them, except for when you get to the I. Outside of that I character, everything else has that I sound to it. All right. Which is very similar to the Native American Indians language when they that even that they use now. It's very similar to that. Why? Because we're the same people. We're the same people. They found that we found Hebrew. Some of your oldest forms of Hebrew are found on tablets over here in the Americas from when the Northern tribe came over. And it's so crazy. It's so we've been here too long. It's people all over TikTok, black folks, niggas now. You know what I'm saying? That don't believe slavery ever happened. There was no slavery now. Slavery never happened. That's all just a myth. That's all a myth. You know what I'm saying? We were already here. It's so much misinformation. And this is on purpose from this oppressor. This is on purpose. Things that we knew and we held to be, at least some of the stuff that we held. You know what I'm saying? They getting rid of all that too. And before you know it, you know what I'm saying, you're going to have more of us thinking that we damn aliens than we are a race of people. You know, so there's coming in these classes is very important. And again, the water for everybody that's joining us tonight. Next up is going to be Wa. Going to be Wa. You have Wa on your left in the ancient, and then you have Wa on the right in the Assyrian. And that Wa stands for Wawa or fish hook. Wawa or fish hook. From what I hear, fish tastes great. I've never had it, not my choosing, but I've never had it. But I've heard it tastes great. The ones that we can eat. All right, next up we have the Za. We have Za. Za on your left in the ancient, and you have Za on your right in the Assyrian. And that Za stands for Zion or weapon. Zion or weapon. That whole concept of going to the diner, sitting down, letting them spit on you and beat you with water hoses and sick dogs on you and send your kids down there so they can beat up the kids and lock up the kids, and then we all gonna hold hands and sing damn it Negro spirituals, hoping that one day they just gonna love us and stop beating us. That ain't our culture. That's not our culture. That's you're not gonna find that inside this Bible. You will find that inside that Christian church. You'll find that there, but you will not find that in this Bible. That's never been part of this Bible. Never. Everything about us is fight, struggle. The Most High sent us to clear out the land. Go clear out the land. That's going to be yours. You're going to have to fight to clear out the land. You're going to have to fight for your brothers and your sisters. Moses had to fight hard-headed Negroes to pull them out of slavery. We've always had to fight. So that whole nonviolent garbage that they teach us, that's some garbage that comes from this oppressor. You know what I'm saying? And you can see the fruits of that when you see all these sodomites. I just seen the clip with Jamal Brand sitting up there with these two sodomites with, damn it, pink hair, sitting on there on his damn show. Looking like three women, looking like three damn aunties sitting up there. Made no doggone sense. That's not in this Bible. That Christian church, if y'all in that church now, I don't even know what to tell you if you still going to church now. I really don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. There's been so many signs, so many warnings that's been coming. And if you still in that church, you will be destroyed with them there. You will be destroyed with them if you don't run fast as you can out of that damn church. You know what I'm saying? All right, we're going to go to the next one. Every time I get to Zion, I think about that mess because it fooled us for so long. Another part of this right here is the Cha. This is the Cha. You have Cha on your left in the ancient and Cha on your right in the Assyrian. That Cha, you're going to kind of scratch the top of your roof of your mouth when you say it. It stands for Kawa Ma'ah, which is fence or your protection. Your protection. We don't have any protection as a people. Why? Because that lying church told us that these oppressors were going to be our protection. Even though they was beating our back and taking our women and taking our children, selling our doggone children, they were going to be our protection. That's who you call for your protection. Hey, if y'all out there, you may be moved by these protests that's going on. You may be moved, and you having compassion for your brother. If you black, you got compassion for your Latino brothers and sisters. That's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing. But come in here so we can teach you how to foster that the right way. Come in here so we can teach you how to grow and nurture that the right way and how to act that out the correct way. We've never won anything with no damn protests. We've never won anything with no protests. We'll never win anything with no protest. The Most High didn't tell us to go out there and protest. He told us to serve and obey him. He'll do the protest. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to call the Marines. Well, they're going to try. They're going to try to call the Marines on the Most High. We're going to see how that's going to go for them. You know what I'm saying? We're going to see how that's going to go for them. All right? So that Ka stands for Kawama'a, or fence. All right? Next up is going to be the Ta. It's going to be the Ta. You have Ta on your left in the ancient. You have Ta on your right in the Assyrian. And that Ta stands for Tana, or basket. Tana, or basket, or store. We all were some entrepreneurs coming up. You know what I mean? That's what we did. That's not foreign. That's not foreign to us. It's only foreign to us now because they took all of that away on purpose to keep us in a lower state, so it'll be easier to control us, keep us in a low and poor state, so we would never find one another. We would never learn who we are. We would just stay trapped in this damn slavery, making pennies while making this oppressor rich and getting pennies for ourselves, struggling, feet on the grind. So you never wake up, you never figure out who you are. Go to that lion church and let them sing and dance you to sleep, so you can come back out and do it all over again every week. You know what I'm saying? But that Ta stands for Tana, or basket. All right, next up is going to be the Ya. It's going to be the Ya. You have Ya on your left in the ancient. You have Ya on your right in the Assyrian. And that Ya stands for Yad, or hand. Yad, or hand. You hear us say that a lot when you if you tune in to Abadah Shabbat tomorrow. You'll hear us say Salaka. You'll hear us say Yad Yum Matah. That's Yad Yum. That's hands plural. Matah is down. Yad Yum Matah. All right. Next up is going to be the Ka. It's going to be the Ka. You have Ka on your left in the ancient, and then the Assyrian. In the Assyrian, you have two characters. All right. Again, the oppressor always makes everything more difficult than what he has to. He always makes it more difficult. So it's going to be 5 characters in that Assyrian. It's going to be have 2 characters to them. One is going to be the character that you will find at the end of a word, and the other one will be if it's anywhere else inside of that sentence or that word, right? But if it's at the end of that word, you'll see that character, that Ka, where that red arrow was pointing at. And that Ka stands for cop, or palm. It stands for cop, or palm. All right, next up is going to be the La. You have La on your left in the ancient, and La on your right in the Assyrian. And that La stands for Lamad, or learn. Lamad, or learn. Everything that this oppressor knows, everything that any of these other nations know and exhibit, they learned from us. They learned all of it from us. Everything comes from us. They learned it all from us. The Most High gave Adam knowledge. He gave him the knowledge. And he named the birds and named the trees and named the things of the earth. He gave Adam that knowledge. He didn't give that to them. They learned all of that from us. And now you fast forward to 2025, and we are the criminals, and we are the we the uneducated. No, we're only uneducated because we're in this oppressive system. But that Lamar, the geniuses, the engineers, that's always been us, and we have got to get back to that. We've got to get back to that, guy. They have to get out of this habit of allowing this oppressor to define who we are. All right, next up is going to be the Ma. You have Ma on your left in the ancient. You have Ma on your right in the Assyrian. You have 2 characters for it in the Assyrian, where that red arrow is pointing at. That's going to be the Ma you will find at the end of a word. And that word Ma, that character Ma stands for Mayam, or water. Which I'm going to drink some right now. It stands for Mayam, or water. All right, Mayam, or water. Next up is going to be the Na. It's going to be the Na. You have Na on your left in the ancient. Then you have Na on your right in the Assyrian. And now right in the Syrian has 2 characters. Where that red arrow is pointing at, that's going to be the Na that you will find at the end of a word. All right, and Na stands for Nawan, or sprout. Nawan, or sprout. All right. Yabashim Shabakata. We got young man Kamal. Young man Kamal checking in. You know what I'm saying? Most High in Christ. Good to see you. All right, next up is going to be the Sa. You have Sa on your left in the ancient. You have Sa on your right in the Assyrian. And that Sa stands for Samak or establish. Samak or establish. We are going to establish, Christ is going to establish a whole new world. It's going to be a whole new world. And it won't be one of them Disney worlds where they messing with your kids. It's going to be a whole new world that's going to be established. In Second Ezra, it tells us that the end of Esau's world is the beginning of Jacob. It's the beginning of our world. And you see our world starting to shape and form right here before your very eyes. And that's what that's what we're building right here in the UPK. All right. Next up is going to be the I. You have I on your left in the ancient. You have I on your right in the Assyrian. I is the only character that doesn't have that I, that constant I sound to it. All right. I stands for Ayan or I. And speaking of Ayan, Most High in Christ, we're going to get that trooper Ayan Paquat. Trooper Ayan Paquat began his troopership, you know what I'm saying, in the UPK. Very proud of that brother. You know what I'm saying? Was able to come and feast with us for the closing of the Feast of First Fruits. It was good to see everybody there. And that brother, again, began his troopership. You know what I'm saying? So the water, and congratulations to him. Most right, damn right, Aquafry. Congratulations to him. You know what I'm saying? This is not an easy walk to be in here. I was thinking about it earlier today. I have so much I revere and have so much revere and admiration for the men that's above us, the men that's above me, and the men that's above them, and Commanding General Yohana that held this truth down, that held this truth that was passed down to him from 1969, and he didn't change it, and he held on to it, and he didn't conform when it's so easy to conform, when the whole world tells you to conform. It'll be easier to conform. You can be wealthy if you can conform. You can have a much better life if you just conform. But he wouldn't do it, and he held on to this truth. And for anybody coming in here, for the brothers and for the sisters, to hold this truth, to walk this walk, it's not an easy walk. It's not an easy thing to do. It's not an easy phone call to make. And then once you get that phone call and you realize this comes with requirements, it's not easy to hold on to those requirements. Everything in the world tells you that it's more busy, it's more pressing, it's more important. You know, this goes and your car break down, your job is tripping, your rib is tripping, your kids is tripping. But all you want to do is serve the Lord. And so if you're not in here, if you're not in here and really, you know what I'm saying, rooted. I hate to, I don't even like to say that's one of the more Christian sayings. I hate saying it damn rooted. If you're not in here and really follow these laws, statutes, and commandments like you could, the world will pull you right up out of here. So that's a very difficult task to do. So again, shout out to that brother down right off Sabataz Akara, down right off Aqua Fana. It's a very, very difficult walk to be in here and really follow the Lord. Everybody claim they can do it. Everybody, yeah, damn right, locked in. Yeah, there you go. That's a better one. The Christians done messed up so many words off some Matazak, They done messed up so damn much. I don't like to use the word fellowship. There's a whole bunch of stuff I just don't like to use. It be videos I come across. I say that'll make a good reel, but they got Christian music playing in the background. I can't even listen to it. I got to put it on mute. So now I don't know what the hell they saying. It's like they done messed up so much. They done messed up so much. You know, so I try to be very mindful of the things that I say. Very, very mindful of the things that I say. Because we are not your Christian church. We are not your Christian church. All right, so again, shout out to that brother for that, for getting his troopership. All right, next character is going to be the Pa. You have Pa on your left in the ancient, and you have Pa on your right in the Assyrian. That Pa on the right in the Assyrian has two characters. Where you see the red arrow, that's going to be the Pa that we use at the end of a word, and Pa stands for mouth. Pa stands for mouth. All right. Next up is going to be the Tazah. Tazah. You have Tazah on your left in the ancient and Tazah on your right in the Assyrian. That Tazah stands for Tazad or side. Tazad or side. All right. Next up is going to be the Kwa. Next up is going to be the Kwa. You have Kwa on your left in the ancient. And you have Kwa on your right in the Assyrian. And that Kwa stands for Quam. And you hear us say that all the time when we say Quam Yasha Allah. And that's exactly what you're seeing happening right before your eyes. You're seeing Israel rise right before your eyes. And not them imposters. Not them imposters. Imposters got hit with about 100 drones. They claim it's about 100. But I went online to some of them other channels where they speaking them other languages. And it looked like it was a little bit more than that. It looked like it was a little bit more than that. And so they're going back and forth now. It's going down. You know what I'm saying? It's going down. They actually going back and forth now. And again, it's just a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. Beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying? Did your pastor tell you that? Did your pastor tell you that World War III was coming? Did they tell you that when they sent all your sons and daughters who graduated from high school back in May last month? When they graduated, they done joined the damn military, even though we done told them repeatedly over and over again, don't do it. Did they tell them that when they celebrated them in that church? And they had them stand up and say, yeah, look, brother such and such is about to go, and he's joining the army. When did they tell them that World War III was starting? And you sending your sons and daughters off to die? Did they tell them that? Because that's what's getting ready to happen. I better lock into it. Like Officer Mataz Zachariah said, you better get locked in. You better get locked in. Listen to the UPK. Get out these damn churches. All right, next up is going to be Ra. You have Ra on your left in the ancient, and you have Ra on your right in the Assyrian. And that Ra stands for Ra'ash or head. Ra'ash or head. Now, normally when I teach, I do when Officer Mataz Zachariah in here, he does a lot of the ancient. I normally, for the most part, stick with a lot of the Assyrian, just because of you. That's what you're going to mainly see when we go into that Bible. I might be switching that up, though. You know, I might be switching that. I was going over my notes today, and I said we very rarely do a lot of the ancient, so I might be switching it up in a little bit to come. Not today, though. Won't be the day, Aqua Friday. It won't be the day. Won't be the day. You know what I'm saying? But we learned both of them again because good recon is always important in a war, and this is warfare. The fact that we don't know our language and we got to come here on Friday nights to learn the Lashawan Qadash, that's warfare. That's a war attack. That's because of war. That's because we've been at war and we didn't realize that we were at war. You know, so I think we are going to incorporate a little bit more of the ancient going forward. Next up is going to be the Shah. It's going to be the Shah. Y'all do so well at the Assyrian. I mean, y'all read the Assyrian like it's just English, like it's cursive or something. You know what I'm saying? I know the young folks don't know what cursive is. Cursive is it's a whole different language that y'all don't learn no more that we had to learn when we was coming up. You know what I'm saying? But y'all do such a good job with the Assyrian. I think we're gonna branch off and do a little bit more of the ancient. All right, so we have Shah in the ancient on the left, then we have Shah on your right in the Assyrian, and Shah stands for Shan or tooth. Shan or tooth. All right, next up is gonna be the Thigh. Gonna be the Thigh. You have Thigh on your right in the ancient, and then Thigh on your right in the Assyrian, and Thigh stands for Thaw or mark. Thaw or mark. A lot of these fake Israelite groups think that you're going to get a mark. You're going to get a mark, a whole chip inside of your hand, and you're not going to be able to buy or sell. We've been using damn chips in our chips in the phones, chips in the phones, microphones, TVs, cell phones, and your bank card is chips every damn where. Everywhere is chips. But they teach that mark beast is going to be a chip that they're going to put in you. It's going to be that joint Elon Musk working on. They're going to put it in your brain. That is a lie. When it talks about fall, mark, or charagma, when it's talking about that, what it's talking about is the ideology and knowledge. Christianity is the mark of the beast. That's the mark of the beast, Christianity. The brothers and sisters I was just talking about is done messed up and joined this oppressor's military. And then last night, Israel strikes Iran. Yeah, imagine that. You just joined the military. You sitting on that base. You just getting out of basic training. Everything is lovely. You getting a check every week, every 2 weeks now. You getting a whole LES. You getting a whole check every 2 weeks now. You know what I'm saying? You find Mama, look, Mom made it. You made it. And then the news go off. Then the news come on. And yeah, Israel just struck Iran. And all week long, you saw Trump pulling our troops out of all the countries, all the different bases around, and he pulling them out. Ain't no red light go off nobody. Nobody say, hey, why are you pulling everybody out? You know what I'm saying? Nobody thinks like that. Everybody, again, takes the word of this oppressor and they just run with it. They believe what they say when they have the worst track record when it comes to being honest. The worst track record when it comes to being. You can go down through a quote-unquote American history. And nope, that's a lie. Nope, that nigga didn't chop down no cherry tree. That's a lie. Just go right down the list of it. Everything you've been taught is a lie. But we still believe him. 2025, we still trying to believe him. Still believe him. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so that mark is a mark in your hand. What you do with your hand for this oppressor. the ideology that you have in your mind for this oppressor. Christianity is the mark of the beast. And what you do once you get that mark, that's that mark that the Most High was warning us against. Why he told us not to deal with these folks, not to integrate with these folks. All right, where mouse go? There she go. All right, and that's it. Give yourself a hand. All right, we got a couple more slides. We're gonna pull those up. We're gonna knock those out. First, let me see who all we got with us. Let's get y'all up on stage. Stop this one. Close that. Stop that. All right. See who all we got up in here with us. Aqua Fry, what's going on?
Shalom Yahweh Shema Alatan Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah.
Shalom, Yahweh Shema Alatan Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah. You have been praying real hard. You got bombs raining over on Israel and Iran. You know what I'm saying? Praying real hard. That's that them fine shirts and stuff that you make. Them shirts and them pants. Look, the Lord say, you know what? They looking at fly. I might as well go ahead and wrap this thing on up. You know what I'm saying?
Let me go and heat up the heat press.
Let's go ahead and heat it up real good. Heat it up real good. That's what's up. You doing all right tonight?
I'm Tawab, sir.
All right, Most High Christ. That's Tawab. That's Tawab. We also got Princess Tazarah in the building.
Shalom Yahweh Shema Alatan Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah.
Shalom, Yahweh Shema Alatan Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah. You doing all right tonight?
Uh-huh.
All right, Most High Christ. It's gonna be easy night. It's gonna be easy night tonight. It's gonna be easy night.
Yeah.
All right, we also got Princess Taz. We got Aqua Thara Pa'a in the building. Aqua Thara Pa'a. She's not on camera, so you might be back there working with the little man. But I do got you on screen though. And anybody else that wants to join, again, the link is inside the chat. I'll put it in there again. Hold on, let me take that. Aqua Thara Pa'a just came back on that one. One on working. Somebody gonna work. All right, there we go. Can you hear me, Aqua Thara Pa'a?
Come, sir.
All right, Most High Christ. Shalom, Yahshua, Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah.
Come on, Shalom Yahweh Shema Alatan Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah.
All right, that's what's up. There was they're not calling it a cyber attack, but if y'all didn't know, Google went down today. YouTube went down today. StreamYard was down yesterday, but it's not a cyber attack though. You know, you go figure. Aqua, nah. I gotta get over there to that crib. I want to hit that piano, jump on them keys. You know what I'm saying? Do my whole Ray Charles.
Salakia, sir. Shalom, Yahweh Shema Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah. Yeah, you can come over anytime.
Hey, I'm gonna get on over there. I might try to make it there this weekend. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna hit them keys, man. Shalom, Yahweh Shema Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah. You doing all right tonight?
Kind, sir. I'm Tawab.
All right, Most High Christ. Aqua Rasa, she loved that bay window. I know, right? It be burning me up, man. You know, I do a lot of slavery. I be going all over the place, and if we really knew how these devils be living, they be having little summer. They be having 4, 5, 6 homes, little summer homes like that. Folks come and clean it up. They don't even be in the damn thing half the year. You know what I'm saying? But that's all right. It's all right. They better enjoy it while they can. You know what I'm saying? So the water for everybody that joined us tonight. Like I said, tonight we're gonna do a little bit of we're gonna add a little bit to the numbers that we went over. Y'all know 0 to 100. Y'all know 0 to 100. So we're gonna go a little further. We're gonna go 100 to 1 million. We're gonna go 100 to 1 million tonight. You know what I'm saying? But I think it's gonna be pretty good. I think y'all gonna fly right through it, really. Let's do our prepositions, just to make sure we stay fresh on that. And we'll be at 7:54. We'll run through those fairly quickly, and then we'll go from there. So I don't want that over there. I don't know. But yeah, I was so doggone excited when I saw that last night. All right. And also, y'all make sure if y'all ain't got to go nowhere this weekend, y'all chill out. You don't have to go nowhere. Don't go nowhere. We have a lot going on all over the country. They got the troops out arresting people. They got the military out arresting folks. So you got that No Kings protest all over the country. I think it's like 4 or 5 cities right here, maybe more than that, just in Virginia. and it's gonna be pretty hectic. And I think they're gonna use this as an excuse to really start to lock the people up and usher in martial law and all that good old stuff. You know, I think that's all part of the plan. Yeah, damn right. It's all over the nation. So you know, y'all, if y'all don't have to go anywhere, post up. If you don't have to go, don't go. All right, so let's share that. If you don't have to go, don't go. And if you do go, just be very mindful of where you're at. If y'all haven't noticed already, the vibe, the spirit on people, the spirit is changing. It's changing. Folks already can't drive. Now they can't drive with attitude. You know what I'm saying? They already can't drive. Now they got an attitude when they cut you off. They looking at you crazy. Like, why you just didn't let me cut you off? So, you just be careful. Be careful while y'all out there slaving and so forth. Be tripping me out. Tripping Nick cut you off and then look back at you like you did something wrong. Or you driving the speed limit. They ride past you like, why you ain't speeding like everybody else? So you be very mindful of the folks out there. Okay, Most High Christ. I don't want also our process in 12 cities in Virginia. So in 12 cities in Virginia, we're gonna be having that protest going on. And again, the oppressor protesting is different from us. If you ever noticed, like I've ever seen like when a baseball game is won, or a soccer game is won, or a hockey, especially a hockey game is won, the oppressor will go out and tell the whole damn city down, and don't get blamed for it the next day. They don't. The reporters be out there with them, get knocked out around. Yeah, and this is, we're having a good time out here, but they don't even get blamed for it when they do it. So when they get mad, it's different. It's different, and they're not out there protesting for the same reasons we're protesting. You know what I'm saying? And they're not out there protesting. They're protesting because their candidate didn't win. That's what they're protesting for. You know what I'm saying? They protesting because they really want to make America great again too. They just want to paint it blue when they make. You know what I'm saying? They want to do it in their image. That's all. It has nothing to do with us. So we have got to make sure we're mindful of that. Keep that in mind. They're right, Aqua. Now they are violent thugs. They're violent in everything that they do. They are violent thugs. That's what they know. That's what they respond to, and that's what the Lord about to get ready to give them. So again, y'all make sure y'all keep your distance from them. All right. So we're gonna go over our prepositions real quick. Our prepositions that before goes before a root word. All right. So for example, I always like to use the example of Ba Hashem. When we say that word Ba Hashem, that means in the name. Ba meaning in, Ha meaning the, and Sham is the root word, and that's name. I've got to figure out a way to change the color of this mouse. All right, and Sham is the root word, and that means name. So when you put that Baha, those prepositions in front of it, what you're saying is in the name. All right. La means to or for as a preposition. Ka means like or as a preposition. Sha means cause or sake or pertaining to as a preposition. Ma is from or of. Ya is he. Ha is the. Ba is in. And Slakia, Y is and I as a preposition is I or I am. The da as a preposition is going to be do, to do. And if you in most cases, not all, when you see that tha at the beginning of a word, it's going to change it to the future tense of that word. All right. So like I said, we're going to go, unless anybody has any questions, we're going to go through these fairly quickly just so we can move on to the numbers. I want to make sure we have enough time to really get those, go over those. So we're going to go through that one if we're finished with that one. Next up. All right, that's better. All right, next up is going to be, and then it's Pride Month. That's another evil spirit that's out there. That damn pride spirit is out there as well. So you got a whole lot of evil in the earth right now. Pride demon want to jump out. The oppressor's violence, he wanted to jump out. Military itching, they get to kill they get to shoot their own people. So they itching, they want to act the fool. So again, y'all just be very mindful of being out there, man. It's a beautiful time, but it's gonna be a dangerous time as well. All right. Next up is our our possessive pronouns. Now, possessive pronouns go at the end of a noun or a verb. You saw when Princess Tazarah came in, when Akwaf came in, they say ma shalomka. That ma being a preposition, shalom is peace, and then that ka is the possessive pronoun on the end of that, making it you or your. So that's my how, ma is how or what. So it's like that's not a preposition. Ma meaning what's your, actually it is, it's of, what's your peace? What's your peace? So ma shalom ka would be what's your peace? And that ka at the end of it would mean your peace. When I responded and said shalom ya. That ya is me or my peace is tawab. Shalom ya tawab. All right, just to give you an example. So you have me or my is going to be ya. You or your is going to be ka. He or his is going to be wa at the end of a noun or a verb for a preposition. She or hers is going to be ha. Our or us is going to be nawa. You all in the masculine plural form is going to be come, and you all in the feminine plural is going to be kan. There or them in the masculine plural is going to be ma, and there or them in the feminine plural is going to be na. And just like before, if nobody has any questions, we're going to go right on to the next one. And again, if you are out there watching, if you do have questions, make sure you type them in the chat. We are not your Christian church. That word, wrong now, but that word, or those words, bayaf saparium, that's what church is in the Bible. And that just breaks. Well, I ask y'all, who knows what does bayaf saparium mean? Who could tell me what that word bayaf saparium means? We know it means church, but what does that mean in the Hebrew?
Like a
Go ahead, Aqua.
place of knowledge.
Place of knowledge. That's one way to put it. What does saparia mean? What does sapar mean? You are correct. Place of knowledge is correct because it breaks down to be school. And bayaf is how like house or tent, and that sapar is like gonna be books or knowledge. So you are absolutely correct. And it's just the way that it's the way that we communicate with each other. We say words that mean more than one thing, and everybody knows what we're talking about. So you are absolutely correct in that place of knowledge or house of books. House of books. Not the house of dance. Not the house of worship, how they say. Not no house of worship. Not no house of lock the doors. Nah, lock the doors. It's not that house. It's not that house. That nigga was serious about that too. He said lock the door. Hey, I think he caught a case after that, if I'm not mistaken. I think some of them parishioners sued him after that. Which I hope they don't get a dime. You know, you've been in there giving up your damn money. You get mad now. You know what I'm saying? I was young. I used to hate going to church. Young, they be in there all day long. Be in church all damn day long. And then don't let it be what them special days, no first Sundays or pastor celebration, all the other mess. You be in church 7 hours. And as a kid, I was so upset. So upset. It was all on my face, Aqua, right? You look at me and tell there was something wrong with me. But yeah, they been entrapment. They locked him up, and I would have hit that nigga with a kidnapping charge. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I think some of them are trying to sue him, man. They're gonna sue him, get the money, go take it right back there and give it right back to him again. You know what I'm saying? All right, so we're gonna do our subject pronouns next. My subject pronouns, I or I am is gonna be anya. You is gonna be a tha. He is gonna be hawa'a. She is going to be haya'a. We is going to be a naknawa. Like I said, even if you listen to like some of the native Indian languages, it sounds very similar to the Hebrew. And they will probably be some of the first ones to tell you that they are not us and we are not them. Even when you look at American history, you will see where when we were over here in slavery, we ran to the native Indians and they helped us during slavery. The Latinos helped us during slavery. The Mexican brothers helped us during slavery. But fast forward to 2025, and we don't even know that we've lost that part of history. We don't even have that part no more. And that's just because we've locked into this oppressor's culture and their narrative about everything, and they lie about everything. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like you go online, boy, it's so many different crazy ideas online from our own people. It makes no sense whatsoever. None whatsoever. All right. So okay, I said it was a knock nower. You or you are masculine form in the masculine plural form, it's gonna be a thumb. You or you are in a feminine plural form is gonna be a thun. Who did I see in that background over there? Uh-oh, it's two of them.
How about saying South Star?
Yeah, but you miss Shabakata. What going on, young man? Cannot.
Good.
What you up to?
Playing
Who you playing with?
with my niece.
That's your niece?
Yeah.
What's going on, niece?
Say shalom.
Shalom.
You doing okay, niece?
Yeah.
Okay, good. That's good. That's good. Yeah, I said you
Run
got some
around,
more kids. Huh?
run around terrorizing the house.
Well, it's a nice house.
Yeah.
it's
All the room.
good to see y'all, though. It's good to see y'all. All right, so they in the masculine plural form is going to be hum. They in the feminine plural form is going to be hun. All right, and I believe that's it. Yeah, I've got to change this mouse. Princess Tasha, right? You get old, your eyes don't work like they used to. You better wear them glasses. I thought I was cool, and I ain't want to wear my glasses when I was young. I don't like to wear them now. I ain't wearing them damn glasses. Now you get old, can't see nothing.
I
All
mean,
right,
with how
so,
much I did,
huh?
I mean, with how much I don't clean my glasses, I'm pretty sure I'm going that way.
Yeah, better clean them glasses, wear them glasses, girl. I ain't understand it till my kids got glasses, and I was like, hey, I'm paid all the damn money. Y'all gonna wear them glasses. You know, but I did not want to wear them when I was younger. Now I wish I would have. All right, so we went through our prepositions, our subject pronouns, we went over our characters, our foundation. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do a quick review of these numbers. Again, we're going to add to the numbers, and then we're going to get to the big numbers. We'll get to the big numbers. That's what we're going to do today. We'll get to the big numbers, and I'm going to see if y'all can fill in the blanks once we get to them with everything that we've already learned. All right. So who wants to go 1 through 10? Who want to tell me 1 through 10? What's the numbers for 1 through 10? If I got a volunteer out there to give
So,
me 1 through
Lucky, I
10?
can go first, sir.
Okay, go ahead, Aqua Pie.
1 is a cod.
Okay.
Number 2 is I can't. Oh no, I don't want to look at my notes. 2. Wait. Wait. Hold on, sir. I think 2 is I think. Shoot. I'll definitely have to go look in my notes. I'm trying not to look. One is
Ain't nothing wrong with it. That's what they're there for. But I understand, though. I understand.
Hold on, let's lock in. Oh. Where is my notes? Give me one moment, sir. Is it? Oh, here we go, sir. Hold on. 1 is a Kai.
Okay.
2 is Shana, Shaya,
Shanyam or Shanya.
Shanyam. 3 is Shalash.
Okay.
4 is Arab. So I'm out of breath.
That's all right. Arabai.
Arabai.
There you go.
5 is Shamash.
Kamash.
Kamash. 6 is Shahash.
Shasha.
Shasha. 7 is Shabai.
You got it.
9. No, Salakia. 8 is Shemanaha.
Shamana. Yep. Shamana or
Shamana.
Shamanaha. Yep.
9 is Dashash.
The shy. Yep.
10 is Ashera.
Ishura. Everybody know Ishura because we talk about that every time we talk about the tithes. Most time, I'll get that hand. Good job. Good job on taking the initiative to go ahead and read them out too. All right, so I'm gonna put them up on screen just so we all can see them. Yeah, that's right. All right, just so that we can all see them. These are 1 through 10. Wow, that's up there. But yeah, there was a very big hack today. They're not calling it a hack, but a lot of systems stopped working. I foresee that there's going to be a lot of that going on in the very near future. It's been going on. We've been at war with everybody else for a minute. America has, even if they don't announce it, but now it's about to be official. So you're going to be seeing blackouts and all kinds of stuff. So there was a list that came out from Commander Johanna of different things, supplies you need to have in your home. If you haven't done so already, I would advise you to do that and just be prepared and stay in communication with the school, with the teacher. So when it do go down, we'll be all right. When it finally do go down, we're going to be all right. But yeah, I went to go. I very rarely use Apple Pay. Whenever I've used it, had no problems. Try to use it today. I had to call these people and sit on the phone with them for about 30 minutes. And that's never happened before. So y'all, again, be very, very, very mindful. But downright, Officer Mtaz Akarai, Officer Yabakar, you did a great Tawab job, sis. Most High in Christ. You did a great job. Number 1 is Akkad. Number 2 is Shanyam. Number 3 is Shalash, Arabai, Hamash, Shashai, Shabai, Shamanah, Lashai, and Ishura. And eventually we're gonna get to the point we're gonna be able to run them off just like that. We're gonna start doing the alphabet that way too. A lot of times I try to go over it just in case we got other people, new people in the class, so they'll have the opportunity to see it as well. But I think what I'm gonna start doing is, if we don't have anybody say that we have any new in the class or new or whatever, we might just start doing it that way. We go around the room and you say first part, or you say them, or you say them, because I think we're to that point now. We can kind of we can spread them out like that. But that's going to be 1 through 10. That is 1 through 10. All right, and we know what comes after 10. Let's get to them terrible teens. Y'all remember terrible twos? Man, you remember them terrible twos? I know Princess Tazara wasn't no terrible two. She was a terrific two, and I know Young Man Kanak was a terrific two. They weren't no terrible twos. I see that. Yeah, Mama didn't say. Y'all ain't say nothing. So they were terrific too. Most I cry. All right. So let me close that one up. We can go to the next set now. All right. Any volunteers that want to read that knows 11 through 19? 11 through 19. Any volunteers, or would y'all rather me just put it up on the screen?
Salakia, sir.
What you got, Aqua, Brian?
I'll do it.
Let's get it. These old Hebrew scholars in here.
Akkad Ishara is 11.
Yep.
Shanyam Ishara is 12.
Yep.
Shalash Ishara is 13.
Got it.
Arabai Ishara is 14.
Yep.
Kamash Ishara is 15. Shasha Ishara is 16. Shabai Ishara is 17. Shamawana Ishara is 18. Dashai Ishara is 19.
Most High Christ, y'all give my hand. Most High Christ, Most High Christ.
Was I supposed to say 20 or no?
If you know it, you can. I was gonna put it up on the next slide.
Oh no, you go ahead. I follow the rules. Go ahead.
That'll work. I'll put it up. All right. So, what Aqua Fryer just got through reading was 11 through 19. What you're gonna find with that 11 through 19, they all are gonna end with that Isharah, or that 10th. All right, here we go. All right, that Isharah or that 10th. So 11 is a Qad Isharah. 12 is Shunyan Isharah, Shalash Isharah, Arabai Isharah, Hamash Isharah, Shasha Isharah, Shabai Isharah, Shamana Isharah, or Shawamana Isharah, and Thashai Isharah. All right, that's how you're going to say 11 through 19. 11 through 19. So you see how they build off of one another. Very easy. Very, very easy. Very easy. Now, right, Officer Mataz Akarai. Officer Mataz Akarai is such a wonderful teacher. Y'all running through this. I know he's sitting back very, very proud of the work that he has done. You know what I'm saying? Of the work that he has done. Those difficult days up in there, paying off. They are paying off. You know what I'm saying? So again, they build on each other, just like our characters and our language builds on each other, just like we as a nation build on each other. I was talking to my oldest today, and trying to bid him to the marriage, trying to get him in here, and him like being like his father. For me, it was very difficult to relinquish or to learn to trust people and to relinquish that control. A lot of times we want to be in control of everything. We want to do it ourselves. I make a way because that's what the world teaches you. When you learn you can't depend on nobody else, when you learn you can't rely on nobody else, you start to do it on your own. You relied on the wrong people and gave all this love away, didn't get anything in return back. So you start to just do it on your own. But just like our characters, just like the foundation, just like these numbers, everything builds on each other. That's how we were designed as a nation. And if we were to do that now, build on each other, we will function, and we wouldn't nobody be able to touch us. We'd be just fine. And that's main reason why the oppressor taught us that we were somebody different. Why he put the light skins against the dark skins, and the house Negroes against the field Negroes, and the red man against the yellow man, and all that was just him lying to keep us from ever coming together like we're supposed to. All right, so y'all make sure y'all keep that in mind. So many fools I've seen online laughing at the protests and the riots. And granted, we shouldn't be out there with the protests and the riots, but I commend that spirit of brothers going out there and fighting for their Latino brothers. I commend that spirit. You know what I'm saying? That's something that we need. We just need to make sure we're doing it in the right way, in the right capacity. But that look at them, it's not gonna last too much longer. You know what I mean? I think Trump just signed a deal with Kosovo to send people over to Kosovo. So he's sending people to Libya. He's sending people to Kosovo. He's sending people to Guantanamo Bay. He's sending people to El Salvador. He ain't getting all these damn jail cells for nothing. You know what I'm saying? He ain't getting them all for nothing. You know what I'm saying? The oppressor does things in steps and methods. I remember sometimes Zachariah talking about it. They're very methodical. They're not the smartest bunch, but they're very methodical. They do them in stages. You know what I'm saying? So again, we definitely need to come together and build together, just like we see these numbers doing right here. You did a great job with that, Aqua. All right, so now we're gonna go to the 20s. Let me close this up. If I can get my mouth straight. What? I think my mouse is racist. Y'all hear me? I think this mouse is racist. It don't like niggas because it is not working right. All right, let me close this out. Uh-oh. We got Aqua Tower Bot in the building. She came in right. She waited till the big numbers came in. Then she said, I'm going to jump in when the big numbers get there. You know what I'm saying? Shalom Yashma Thon Bashim Yavashai. Aqua Tower Bob checking in out of Williamsburg. Most High Christ. Be representing GAG. Got arrows in your name and everything. All right, so we're going to go to the next set now. Any volunteers for the next set? Or y'all want me to put it up on screen? Sound like we putting it up on screen.
Salakia?
Uh-oh. What's going on, Princess Tazara?
Akkad Yum is 21.
All right, well, hold up. Let me get my page right. Well, okay, so for this one, right, we just gonna do Count by 10. Just do your count by 10, starting at 20. So like 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 to 100. Then we're gonna get to where you going. That's a little bit more advanced. We're gonna get there, but not just yet. Not just yet. So 20 up to 100 by 10s.
Okay. Aishwarayam is 20.
Isupk. Yep.
Shalasham is
You got
30. Arabiam is 40.
Arabayam. Yep.
Kamasham is 50.
Good job.
Shashayam is 60.
There you go.
Shabayam is 70.
Yep.
Manayam is 80.
Yep. That's official old folks there. That is.
Bashayam is 90.
Yep.
And Ma is 100.
Ma is 100. Give her a hand. What's that? Yeah, you hit that 80 mark. You official. You official old folks then. All right. You go ahead and get that up on the screen so we all can see it. What she just read. I went through her from 20 to 100, counting by tens. And again, just like the other ones, that Aishara, we know Aishara is 10. So 10 plural or multiple is going to be Asharium, which will be 20. And then it kind of goes from there. Now you're just putting that yum on the end of them, on the rest of them. Then right through Officer Matazakara. So 30 is going to be Shalashim. 40 is going to be Arabayim. 50 is going to be Kamashim. 60 is going to be Shashayim. 70 is going to be Shabayim. 80 is going to be Shamanayim. And 90 is Tashayim. And 100 is Ma'ah. 100 is Ma'ah. It's 100. So now this is where we get to the new stuff. This is where we're going to get to the new stuff. And with what we've already learned, right? I'm going to see if we can figure out with what we've already learned. I'm going to see if we can figure out what our next set is going to be. All right, so let me close this. All right, let me close this one. What do is bring up this one. All right, so we know that Ma'ah is 100. All right. So if Ma'ah is 100, who wants to take a guess on what 200 is? What do y'all think 200 is? If Ma'ah is 100, what do we think 200 is?
Salakia.
What you get?
Would it be Mayam?
Very close. Very, 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 very close. I got to give you a hand on that. You like right there. You're very, very, very close. It's not Ma'ayam. It's actually going to be Ma'ath. It's going to be Ma'ath. Ma'athium. So we were going to add that TH in it. That's a very, very, very good guess, though. I'm going to pull it over so that you can see it. It's just a little bit of the conjugation is going to change on that. Let me get that up for you. Copy it. So it's actually going to be, hold on, get my screen straight. Ma'athium. It's going to be Ma'athium. So it's kind of like, same way. So you were right on it with what you did. The only thing that was different again is going to be that tha that's in there. So Ma'athium is how you would say 200 in the Hebrew. All right. It would be Ma'athium. And if we were to spell it with the Hebrew, okay, hold on, I gotta get these screens right here straight. Hold on. Can I do that over here? All right. Learning something, y'all. Hold on. Okay, that'll work. All right, so again, so that would be my Athium. Want to make sure y'all got enough to read it though. And then we're gonna put it up in the Hebrew. Now, with that great guess that Princess Tazarah had, right? If that's my Athium, my Athium for 200, who wants to take a guess what 300 is? Now we know how to make 100 plural. We know how to make 100 plural with my wife, right? My well, no, I didn't show y'all. I didn't show y'all that one yet. All right, I'll show y'all that one next. So my Athium is how you would say 100 plural, right? My wife is how you would make that. It's like saying hundreds. Now you're making a hundreds plural, so it'll be my wife. All right. So if we know it's my wife, it's gonna be the term we need for the hundreds. How will we say 300? Who wants to take a guess at how we would say 300?
Slovakia, sir.
What you got?
Are we putting the shalash before it?
Yep.
Oh, shalash ma'awaf. Yeah.
Most High Christ. Most High Christ. That's exactly what it's gonna be. Hold on, let me come and get it over here. 300 will be Shalaf Ma'awaf. Shalaf Ma'awaf. I wonder if there's a better way I can do this. So hold on. I'm gonna make sure y'all can see the whole screen. And these numbers gonna get a little bit bigger than what they are. So let me see. If I take this. And then I take this here. Then I take okay. All right, cooking with Crisco now. Bring that over. I can see. You can see. All right, bet. Perfect. I like that better. That'll work. That's gonna be better. So and then we're gonna get it up in the Hebrew. Maybe.
So Slovakia, sir.
What you got?
So we don't need the yum at the end.
You don't need the yum. Con, you don't need the yum at the end. Nope. It's just gonna be my wife.
But we need the H at the end of shalash.
You do need the H at the end of it. I don't know why I didn't go over.
Okay.
Type that in there real quick. Why I didn't copy over, but yeah, you definitely need that H, but you don't need the why is it triple? I think I put the wrong screen on what I did. Slovakia. I really need like 4 screens. I need like 4 big screens and I'll be all right. All right, so Shalaf Ma'awaf. Shalash Ma'awaf. Why don't I see that H on yours? Because I didn't put it on there. Hold on. All right, so Shalash Ma'awaf. Salakif. Shalash Ma'awaf is how you would say 300. So Ma'afim is how you would say 200. Shalash Ma'awaf is how you would say 300. It should be all easy now. Now it should be a piece of cake now. Now we should have it. So how will we say 400?
Go
ahead, Aquafana.
It will be Araba.
No,
Ma'awa.
Araba Ma'awa. That's correct. That's correct. It will be Arabai Ma'awaf. Fill that in for us right here now. It will be Arabai Ma'awaf. That's how we would say 400. And what about 500?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Aqua. Princess Tazara.
Would that be Kamash Madawaf?
Kamash Ma'awaf. All right, Kamash Ma'awaf. All right, all right. And Aqua Thara Pa'a, you still with us? She might be dealing with the little one. There you go.
I'm writing at the same time. I'm still here, sir.
Okay, Most High Christ, Most High Christ. You Tawab. How will we say 600? How do you think we would say 600? You got a clue inside the chat or inside of Slaki on the screen. You got it up in the Hebrew. How would you say 600? You hear me, Aqua Tharapa?
You said for 600.
Yep. 100 is Ma'awaf. How will we say 600?
Shasha Ma'awaf.
Most High Christ. Shasha Ma'awaf. Most High Christ. Good job. Yeah, and the water for everybody in the chat that were helping out as well. Good job. Aqua Asalaki Tawabath. Give her a hand. Aqua Faraya as well. And also, we got Aqua Fazara Khan in the building. Shalom. Yawa Shemalathan by Shem Yawa Shah. Checking in from Norfolk. All right. So y'all see the pattern now. Now y'all see the pattern again. Everything builds on each other. We're going to get through the rest of them. So 700. How will we say 700? How will we say 700? Go ahead, Aqua, for now.
Shabai Ma'awaf.
Shabai Ma'awaf. Most High Christ. That's correct. Shabai Ma'awaf. Ma'awaf. I like it. Shabai Ma'awaf is how we would say 700. All right. Most High Christ. What about 800? Anybody? What you got here? Go. What you got, Princess Taldera?
Would it be Shema Wana Madawaf?
Shamana Ma'awaf. Good job. Sign Christ. So I told y'all it's gonna be easy. It's gonna be easy tonight. Aqua Faraya looking like we ain't got to 1 million yet. She ain't believe me yet. I don't know. We ain't got to that 1 million yet. All right, so it'll be Shamana Ma'awaf is how you would say 800. All right. All right. So what about 900?
Salakia, sir.
Go ahead, Aqua Raya.
The Shai Ma'awaf. But I do have a question, sir.
What you got?
So we're doing the so like the 900, the Shai Ma'awaf. So if I wanted to say 901, where am I putting that one?
You would say you can do it both ways, but with these bigger numbers, what we're gonna do, you would say the Shai Ma'awaf Wa Akkad.
Where the extra walk come from, sir? Salaki.
That Y is going to be that and, so it would be Thashai. My WAF would be 900 Y and 1 Akkad.
The water.
A yonder bar. Oh, we finna do it a little. We finna do a little bit of practice. We gotta do a little practice of it right now. As soon as we get through get through all of them, we're gonna practice it a little bit. I'm gonna show y'all just how smart y'all are. We're gonna put a whole 7-digit number up and have y'all read it out. And I got a strong feeling you're gonna get it. All right. So now, of course, once we get to the main number, it's gonna change again. How would we say 1,000? Now, we've been over this before. We have been over 1,000 before. Believe it or not, y'all read it all the time. We go over 1,000 every time we have Lashawan Qadash class. We just don't say that. But how would you say 1,000?
Salakia.
Go ahead, Aqua for now.
Alawap.
A lot. Most High in Christ. Give her a hand. A lot is how you would say 1,000. And again, when it comes like to numbers and stuff in the Bible, right? Again, the Bible is us. It's talking just like us. See, I know y'all have heard, especially if you've heard the South, you'll hear somebody say 50 million. 50 million you know what I'm saying? It's 50 million of them. Like how many of 50 million people out there? Now, you know damn well it wasn't really 50 million people out there, but when we say that, everybody's gonna understand exactly what that person's saying. It was a lot of people out there. And it's the same thing like when it comes to the numbers in the Bible, whatever. We'll say something that was forever. Doesn't mean it was forever, it just means it was a long time. We say a lot, that's like it's a lot. A lot was like a way of we can say that was a lot of cattle. That was all the cattle. How many man, he had all the cattle. That's not saying he had all of them, but that's saying he had a lot of them. And so it's the same thing when it comes to these numbers. So a lot, again, it's how you would say 1,000. That's how we would count. If like somebody had like a whole herd of cattle, whatever. That's why that word a lot means cow, means cattle, and a lot means 1,000. And that just goes to show you how wealthy we could be, we should be, if we were maintaining our own. I think a cow, if I'm not mistaken, I think a cow will feed a family for like half a year or a year, if I'm not mistaken. So you imagine if we grew, if we had our own herds of cattle, we wouldn't starve. We wouldn't have to slave. Never see your damn kids because you're at work all the time. We could make sure it was fresh. You know, it wouldn't be full of damn GMOs and poisons and pesticides and everything else that the oppressor puts in it to make more money off of you. You know what I'm saying? All of this is a result of us just not having our own and our culture and our heritage being stripped away from us. All right. So now we to the big number. Now we to 1 million. So if a lot is 1,000, anybody want to take a guess at how we would say 1 million? Now, I gave you a clue. If you look in the box to the left, you'll see a clue of how to say it. And if you remember the scriptures, it says Christ is going to come with 200,000 angels, 200,000 angels. And that's how we know it's going to be with 200 million angels. So how would we say 1,000? Who wants to give me a guess? Aqua Vazaraka, that's very close. That's very, very close. So with what Aqua Vazaraka put in there, if it was like the hint that I put, or in word fashion, that would be the thousands part that she put. If that makes sense, that would be the thousands part that she just wrote in there. So it's very close. How about now? Who knows how you would pronounce 1 million? Go ahead, Aqua, for now.
A lot.
A lot, yeah. Most High Christ. Give her a hand. Vakwa Bazara Khan hand too. She was right there. Alopium is how you would say 1,000 thousands, which would be a million. All right. 1,000 thousands is how you would say a million. Why did it look like that? Hold on, I don't like that. All right, that's better. All right, so 1,000 thousands is how you would say a million. And pretty much from everything that we learned, we should be able to make any number that we want now. So what we're gonna do now? Now we're gonna make a number. We're gonna break it all the way down. So
Salakia, sir.
go ahead, Aqua.
So quick question.
What you got?
So like when we got to, hold on. So like when we got to 200, we said the ma'ayam.
Ma'ayam. Hold on, let me scroll back up.
Ma'athium.
Yep, let me scroll back up so everybody can see it. Hold on, here we go. All right, so yes, when we did 200, Ma'athium. Yep.
Okay, but why would that have not been Shanyam Ma'a? Ma'awath.
Because it's not.
Okay, I get that. So I was waiting for
like there's the shun part of it. Like the shun or if right. That because that's what I was thinking about when I was going over the notes. It goes right to my Athium, like and I guess it's kind of like how okay, let's go back to 20. If you go to 20, 20 is the same way. When you go to what's the word for 20?
Oh, Aishayam.
Okay. Aishayam. So it's the same. You just doubling up on it. It doesn't use that shun. It doesn't say shanyam Aishara. It doesn't use that. It just goes straight to Aishayam. So it's kind of the same protocol when you get to the hundreds. It's just hundreds plural now, and it goes to that's your 200. If that makes sense.
Con. So then 2 million. Are we doing the same thing?
So with 2 million, yes, we should be doing the same thing. With 2 million, exactly like Officer Matai Zachariah said, the dual rule. Okay. So with 2 million, it would be, how would we say 2 million? That's a good question. I'll plan on doing millions. You want to jump right 2 million? How would we do 2 million? 2 million would be, well, actually, let's go ahead and pull it up though, because that's if I'm not mistaken, that's gonna be the same as the angels. So let's get that verse. Let's get that verse. Let's see. I thought I had wrote that verse down, but I can't find it now. So I'm just gonna look it back up again.
It's a lot. The only reason I'm asking is because the other ones, it was like a lot, and then we built on that, or it was Ma'a, and we built on that. So
correct.
How are we building on
million?
Yeah.
That's a good question. Tell you what, let's Officer Mataz Akara, while you in the chat, I think it changes once we get to 1 million. But let me know. Because when I was studying up on it, like for example, we were to do like 1,000,009 or 900 some thousand, we would start with that 100 and just put the Y and add to it. So I'm almost tempted to say if it's 2 million, That's 1,000. What we're really saying is 2,000 thousands. So I want to say it's going to change in this just because we're saying 2,000 thousands. But I'm not sure though. So if I don't get an answer from Officer Mataz Zakaran here, I'll get an answer for when we come back. And I'll make sure I have one for you. I want to say Shanya Alapium. Because that would be 2,000 thousands, which is how when you read it, that's how it reads out. But we'll I'll make sure I get the correct answer for you though before I tell you that. Because I think it changes here. I think million is like that end all be all number. So I think it changes here. I don't think it's a dual for that. I think million is like that. I think it would go like 2 million, 3 million, 4 million, 5 million, and so forth. So, I'll make sure I definitely get an answer for you though. All right. So our next exercise, right? Next exercise, real quick. We at 8:46. Our next exercise. Y'all give me a number, and we're gonna break that number down, or I'll pick a number. Y'all just give me a number. Matter of fact, we do it like this. How many people we got on there? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna pick a number, and then Aqua Fry, I want you to pick a number, and we're gonna go from there. And then we're gonna break it down. So I'm gonna say 1. All right. All right, I'm gonna say 1. Aqua Fry, give me a number.
26.
You pick a big number too. All right, 26. That'll work. 26. Aqua Princess Tazarai, give me a number.
5.
5. All right. Aqua Tara Pa'a, give me a number. Any number. Just pick a number. Aqua Tara Pa'a. What's your favorite number? Any number. Just pick a number. Aqua Tara Pa'a.
I would
What's your
say
favorite number?
7.
7. No sign question. Bye. All right, what we at? We at 1, 2, 6, 5. Bet. Aqua 9.
3.
Any number. 3. All right. So what's that? That's 126,573. Right? Is that a good one? Y'all want to add some more to it? Y'all think that's a good one? That's good? All right, that's the number that we're going with. We're going with 100. We're going with 126,573. That's going to be the number that we're going with. Now, if I was to write that out, it would take a long time just to even write that out in English. So, of course, it's going to be the same thing in Hebrew. Where will we start at? We at 126,000, right? So, what's going to be our first word?
So, okay, that would be 100, right?
Yep. You correct. So, that's going to be what? That's ma'ah, right? And matter of fact, I'm going to have to change my watch because it's going to be too big. Let's make that 25. So my eyes, how would we say 100? And what would come after that?
Salakia. The number mommy said?
I Shayam. So all right, so 100. Wa Shariam. 126. 100. Wa Shariam.
Okay, sir.
What you got?
It'll be the Shasha.
Yep, you got it. All right, so right now we have 126, right? But we know this is 1,000, right? So 126. What's next?
Salakia. A lot.
A lot. There you go. So that's gonna be 126 a lot. That's 126,000. Right? And then what else we got? We got 126,000. Then what's next?
Salakia, that would be Kamash.
Kamashim, right? Or Salak, it'd be Kamash Ma'awath, right?
Yeah.
All right, Kamash Ma'awath. All right, what's next? What's set? Well, what's our word? What's our number for 70? So far we got 126,500 and
Salakia, wouldn't that be Shabai?
Shabai what? Just Shabai?
Wait, that'd be Shabai Marawath.
That's 700. You sure?
I don't know. I give up.
Nah, you close though. You close. Y'all help her out. Would it be Shabai? Would it be Shabai Ma'awath? Or would it be Shabai Ashura? Or would it be Shabai Ashura? We already got the 126,000. Shabai Ashura. Or would it be Shabai Ashura?
Salakia, can you repeat that again, sir?
So we getting the number 126,573.
Salakia, can you repeat that again, sir?
All right.
Oh.
So 126,573. So what's our number for 70?
70 is Shabayim.
Shabayim?
Sir.
Y'all tell me. I'm going off of y'all. Is 70 Shabayim?
Salakia, sir.
What you got, Aqua, Ryan?
So it would be the Shabayim Shalash.
Shabayim Washalash. Yep, that would be 70 and 3. All right, Shabayim Washalash. Let's write it in. See if this sounds right.
Salakia, sir.
What you got?
Will we need the Washalash because we're saying 73?
I think that's because I think we right at the end of it. I think it's one of those formal or informal things. 70 and 3 or 70 and 3. A lot of times when you see the bigger numbers in the Bible, it's going to have the Y, it's going to have the and to it. But again, this is one of those grammar things for the most part. We would know what we were talking about. So this would be probably the more formal way to write it. So you have my I, which is 100, and Isharam, which is 20 and 6. So 126,000. Kamash Mawa 500. Wa Shabayim Wa Shalash or Shabayim Shalash would be 73. And that's how we will write 126,573. And even though it seems a little long, we had to, shrink the words. Even if we were to write that out in English, it still would be what 100. It still would be long in English. It would be just as long in English as well. So again, I don't think the Y that you would have to, especially towards the end, you wouldn't have to. But this is how you would write that out, though. So it seemed a lot harder than what it really was, though, right? Once we started doing it, it's fairly easy. So with the numbers that y'all have learned, let's say you're in the position where you can really read anything. Read anything tonight. And not just tonight. You can really break those numbers and stuff down. Y'all saw a lot of it last week for Abada Shabbat. You know what I'm saying? We've going over the numbers, and Salaki for the closing of the feast. You saw a lot of numbers that they read, and they made sense this time, which is a good thing. All right, so I just wanted to again add that to our repertoire, add that to our book tonight. So we would know how to add it. We will get clarification on the 200,000. Again, I think because it's at the, I think we're gonna be able just to say Shunya, but we'll find out for sure though. I'll find out for sure. It may be a way to make that million duo as well. So I'll find out for sure on that one. But y'all did a great job. Y'all give y'all 10 y'all did a great job. I'm not even gonna respond. Officer Ty Zacharias responds tonight. I'm not even gonna respond to it now, but the water, so y'all did a great job tonight. You know what I'm saying? All right, so I'm gonna stop this. Did anybody else want to get any other notes on what we did? My bad. I didn't realize this comment was up there. Anybody else want to get any other notes? Anything else y'all need on screen before we close it out? Try to get some verse in. It's at 8:56. Try to get an old verse or two in. Akar Tharapa, I'm gonna have you start out, if that's all right. Where we at? We are at Exodus 32 and 15. I'm gonna have Akwa Tharapa do 15. Aquaf, a Princess Tazaraj 16, Aquaf Rise 7. Salaka, did you need to go Aquaf for 9? I guess you got the niece there. You ain't going nowhere. I can't hear you, Aquaf for 9.
Salaka, sir, I'm off.
Okay, yeah, I say you got extra kids, so I figured you probably chilling. All right, so we're going in order. We're gonna have Aqua Tharapa start out at Exodus chapter 32 and 15. Let me go ahead and get this off screen. Y'all did a great job tonight. It did a great job. The water for Aqua Tababab and Aqua Azaraka helping out in the chat as well. All right, we can close that one. Still working on that one. All right. And let's get this up, and then we should be too long. Uh-oh, that ain't what I wanted. All right, here we go. All right, so we're going to be reading from Exodus chapter 32, starting at verse 15. Actually, yeah, okay. Let's do it. All right, can everybody see that? All right, those are too small. How about that? That should be better. That should be a lot better there. All right. All right, Aqua Tharapa, you ready to roll?
Come on, sir.
All right, let's get it. Hold on, let me get to the fourth in line. All right. And we're going to start right there. We're going to knock it on out. I'm ready when you are.
It ain't what you do. Choose the hours.
Salakia, sir.
You too are?
Why Ashar? Why?
So it's going to be Ha.
Oh, Salaka Hashar.
Hi, Ashar. Ha, Ashar, you got it?
Oh.
Yep. La, Salakia, La.
Laas. Yeah. Yeah. Gosh, I can't.
You got it.
Yeah.
Rabah. Ya Rabah.
Yoruba.
Yep.
Wahada.
Wahadar. Wahadar.
Wadar.
A doll like L. Wahadar.
Waladar.
There you go.
La.
You got it.
Where's my?
So with this one, like, so your root word is my ain. Well, it's like in my eye. That's your root word. Your root word is my eye, my ite. So this is going to be yama ayat, yama ayat, yama ait. Yama. I want to say yama ait. Say let's go with yama ait. If that's incorrect, then I'll be corrected on it. But I want to say it's yama ait just because your root word is my ait. So yama ait.
Yama ite.
So we have ma,
Ma.
and we have ma kataza, ma kasa salaki, ma katasayaf,
Ma.
kataza,
Kataza.
yaf.
Ya.
Most High Christ.
Sa. Yasa. Go.
You got it. Ha shaqual, a shekel. Ha shaqual, shekel. Yep.
La.
So your root word is Nathan, like to give. So this is going to be Lathath.
Lathath.
Lathath. Yep. And I know you know this one. You got it. So thorough ma. Thorough ma.
Tharamath.
There you go.
Yahweh.
You got it.
La Kapar. La Kapar.
Oh shit. That's correct. I think we might be. Keep going though.
All
right.
Na. Pa.
Napash Thaya.
Napasha. Keep getting my words. Napash.
So Napash Thayashkam.
Napashika.
So Napash Thayakam.
Nakan. My words just keep getting mixed up.
Mine's been doing it for the last 40 years. You all right? Napash Nathayakam.
Napash Nakayam.
Napash Thayak Salaki. Napash Thayakam.
Napash.
Just got to break it up in pieces. That's all. You all right? So Napash Thaya
Come.
Most High Christ. Y'all give a hand. Now I think we might be in the wrong verse. I'm gonna check now, but I got a strong feeling we done read the wrong verse. I'll go after our pod, but that's all right. Yep, we should have been in 32 and 15. You read 30 and 15, and you read it excellent. You did a good job. Good job. That's all right. It be like that sometimes. We made the best of it. So let's get to the right one this time. Y'all ain't say nothing. Ain't nobody say nothing. Nobody says nothing. We just reading.
Salakia, I think it's in the chat.
Oh, it is? Okay, well, so they did. I just didn't see it because I can't see the chat from here. So once I make the screen this big, I can't see the chat. So, but Salakia, that's all right. She did a great job. All All right, so now we're gonna go to Exodus chapter 32 and 15. Who I had next? Aqua Faraya? She said no. No, I said Princess Tazara was next. That's right. All right, Princess Tazara. Exodus 32 and 15. 32 and 15. You did a great job, Aqua Tharapa. But that's my fault. Normally I have it open on my phone just so I can see anything crazy with them other folks. So, and I didn't do that this time. So it's a lot. All right. Here we go. Okay, all right. I can see the chat now. Yeah, I can see the chat now. All right. Princess Tyler Ride, whenever you're ready.
Okay. While you pun.
While you pun, yep.
While you ride.
While you ride, yep.
Masha.
Yep.
Man.
You got it.
Ha hara.
Hahar.
Hahar.
Yep.
Washanaya.
Washanaya. Yep, you got it.
Lakaf.
Lakaf. You got it.
Ba ya dawa.
Ha'adaith.
Ba
Where you at?
Oh, whoops. I skipped one.
My bad.
Sorry.
Hadath.
Ha'adaith.
Ha'adaith.
There you go.
Ba ya dawa.
Bayadawa. Oh, Bayadwa.
Bayadwa.
There you go.
Lakaf.
Lakaf. All right.
Kathabayam.
Kathabium. You got it.
Mashanaya.
Mashanya. Right? Mashanya.
Mashanya.
You got it.
Abraham.
Abraham. Salaki. Abarayaham. Mazaha. Yep.
Mazaha.
You got it. You got it.
Kathabayam.
Kathabium. Most time, give her a hand. Good job. I'm gonna read this one in English since this is the right one. All right, Exodus chapter 32 and verse 15. And Moses turned and went down from the mount, and the two tables of the testimony were in his hand. The tables were written on both their sides, and on the one side and on the other were they written. This is what a Christian sweeping down. All we got is 10 commandments. They made a famous movie, Charles the Handsome, white man in the desert, burning up in the desert. He's supposed to be Moses. 10 commandments, which makes no sense whatsoever when there's so many more things that are required of the Lord that are not contained inside of that 10 commandments. How you know that church is absolutely lying to you. All right, who we got next? Nazakwa Fryer?
Salaki said you didn't choose anybody for next, but
okay, all right, my bad.
I'm pleased to go.
I thought the sisterhood was gonna kick in and somebody was just gonna jump out there, but I see how it is.
Well, I jumped.
All right, I got you. Go ahead, Aqua Fryer.
Hold on. Salaki said, hold on 1 second. Salaki, I apologize.
That's right. Take time.
I hit that 40. Okay. Wahalakaf.
Yep.
Ma'aisha
You got it. Yep. Ma'ashaha. Ma'ashah.
Alahayim.
Yep.
Hama.
Hama.
Wahama Kathab.
Not correct. Waha Makathab.
Wahama Kathab.
Yep.
Makath.
Same word. Makathab.
Yeah, threw me because I don't have the other stuff.
No, I got you. And you remember this was one of our words, I think, before a while back when we did some of our words. Kathab was one of our words for right.
Concert.
Yep.
Alahayim.
You got it.
Hawa'a.
Yep.
Karawath.
Yep.
Al.
All right.
Halakha.
Halakha. Give my hand. Good job. Good job. All right. And then the English. And the tables were the work. Exodus chapter 32, verse 16. And the tables were the work of the Most High. And the writing was the writing of the Most High, graven upon the tables. All right. All right. Then we're gonna go to Exodus 32 and 17. So this is also when you hear the Christians lie and they say Moses' law. Moses' law is the Most High's law. There's no separation. It's no different. But they say and do that to try to get away from them following any laws. All right. Akwa for now, if you'll close the zone now with Exodus chapter 32 and 17.
And Salakia. Waya Shemai.
Waya Shemai, yep.
Yahawashai.
Yep, you correct. Yahushua, Joshua, Salakia. Yep.
Paral. Ha'id.
Okay.
Is it Baraiha?
Baraiah, yep.
Okay. Ya Amar.
You got it.
Al.
You got it.
Masha.
Yep.
Kawal.
Yep.
Is it Malak? Malakma?
You got it. Malakma.
Kana.
Mathana. Yep. Most High Christ. Give her a hand. And in the English, Exodus chapter 32 and verse 17. And when Joshua heard the noise of the people as they shouted, he said unto Moses, there is a noise of war in the camp. All right. So we are going to end it there. We're a little bit over. Everybody give yourselves a hand. Y'all did a great job. I'm going to read whatever up on the screen. She knocked it on out. Let me stop this. Close that. All right. And Salakia, I didn't even see. I couldn't even see your question, David Salakia. Aqua Farai is absolutely correct. Yep, it's always read from right to left. We learned everything backwards over here in America. We learned everything backwards. And even in other parts of the world, they still read from right to left. It's just over here in what they call the West. It's just over here where they do everything backwards and they read from left to right. But when we're reading in the Hebrew, it is going to always be from right to left. I actually have a Hebrew Bible here, right? And in this Bible, if you're not careful, you'll be reading it the wrong way because everything is rolling it from right to left. And it's hard to, like when I first got it, I'm flipping it all around and shit. And I was like, oh, that's why. So all your numbers are on this side of the book. And you actually start from here, from the middle of the book to read out or whatever. So again, we learn everything wrong over here. But that's all right. That's all right. When you're reading the Hebrew, it is going to be from right to left. So that's a great question that you asked. All right. So yeah, y'all did a great job. They did a great job. The water for you answering that as well, Aqua Farai, because I did not see his question in there. And the water for you sticking around the whole time too, David. That's what's up, man. The water Ottawa. Y'all did a great job tonight. Y'all give yourselves a hand. Give yourselves a hand. Yeah, it was a really good observation, Dave. That's how you know you're paying attention. That's how you know you're paying attention. You know what I'm saying? If he wasn't paying attention, he wouldn't have caught that. So that's a great job, man. Great job. All right. So we're gonna go around like we normally do. Make sure everybody Tawab. Ain't nobody going out to the club. You know what I'm saying tonight? Nah, I'm just playing. Well, we're gonna start with Aqua Aya. How you doing tonight, Aqua Aya?
I'm Tawab, sir. Wonderful class.
The water. I didn't want to make it too difficult. We will get an answer on that. 2 million. Because again, it's switching again. So we'll get a definitely answer on that. But y'all did a great job on the numbers, though. You did a great job on the numbers. Any plans for this weekend? You Tawab, you chilling? You staying in?
I'm staying in. Groceries getting delivered. I'm not going out.
Almost I probably put them devils to work. Shit, it's probably gonna be us out there delivering it too, though. You know what I'm saying? They say a lot of places doing real bad because folks don't want to. The Latino brothers and sisters don't want to come outside, especially like up there in LA or whatever. They don't want to come out, which I don't blame them. I don't blame them all. I've heard gas has went up, skyrocketed. I have to go out there and check and see. But because of the attacks, I think gas is going up. Iran has the power to cut off everything gas wise. So don't be surprised if y'all see them numbers at the pump go up very, very, very high. But the water for joining us. How's Aqua? I'm Deborah doing. She Tawab? I know that's your road dog.
She's Tawab. She's Tawab. She's doing good.
Well, you make sure you tell her to know that we asked about her. I'm glad she's doing well. It was good seeing everybody for the closing of the feast as well. Aqua Thara Pa'a. And how are you doing tonight? Back there with them little peoples.
My son was right there, sir.
I see.
You know he about to be 5 at the end of the month.
Oh, really? He getting big?
Yeah.
Getting big.
Boy, I'm Tawab.
Okay. Well, you did a good job tonight.
I asked my other one to help me to read, and
ain't nothing wrong with that. That's what the Bible says. That's how it's supposed to be done. And most I ain't crack. You know what I'm saying? That's how it's supposed to be done. All right, Princess Tazarai.
Yes.
Yep. How you doing?
I'm good.
You Tawab?
Yeah.
You out of school, right? Oh no. What time? You out now, right? Y'all still ain't out yet?
I've been out.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say, you should be out now. That's what you been enjoying your summer?
Yeah. Been hanging out with my older sibling.
Okay. Big bro. All right. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's a blessing. A lot of times, them big siblings, they don't want to deal with you no more. So that's a good thing. That's a very good thing. You know what I'm saying? So that's good. You make sure you tell him we asked about him as well. All right. All right. The water for you joining us tonight. And last but not least, Aqua for now.
Salakia.
You Tawab. Now you off and picked up some more kids. If that ain't black folks, my day off, I'm gonna pick up all the nieces and nephews, and that's exactly what we do.
That's my granddaughter, sir. Actually, I'm really proud of my son because him and his rib just moved into their house.
Word.
Yeah,
man. Congratulations. That's all right.
What? 23?
Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's good. That's very good.
We doing Tawab class and Tawab to the t-shirt.
Okay, well, you're very much yonder bar. The water for you joining. When you see your son, you tell him I said congratulations. You know what I'm saying? Now they just gotta get in their class together. They be in that end. They be in that end. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up, though, man. I'm glad to hear that. That's good, though. That's good. All right, well, that's it. I'm gonna go ahead and get everybody off screen. Get y'all up out of here. It's 9:19. Y'all did a great job. The water for everybody. I'm gonna go ahead and get y'all off the screen. If this was your first time watching, this is the Lashawan Qadash class. The water for David joining us tonight. We're here just about every night, 7 p.m. Now tomorrow is the Abed Shabbat, so that'll be 10:30, 11. We should be up and going. Probably about Salaki at 10. 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock, we should be up and going for Abad Shabbat for tomorrow, going over the scriptures that we went over today. It'll be on our Sabbath service, which again is the Abad Shabbat in the Hebrew. By all means, continue to keep coming all throughout the week, Monday through Friday. We got classes at 7 o'clock. At 7 o'clock, we got classes. We got brotherhood class. We got history class. We got scripture breakdown class. Cap taught a hell of a scripture breakdown class. I think I made about 2 or 3 clips from it. You'll be able to see that online. Everything is heating up outside, y'all. It's heating up. The Lord is shutting this place down. The Lord is shutting this place down. It's very important that y'all get in these classes. Learn how to serve the Lord, how to please the Lord, so that you will be protected with this next phase that we're getting ready to go into. You cannot pray. You can't protect. You can't be protected by the Lord if you don't know what He wants. If you don't know what He wants, you can't please the Lord. You can't love the Lord. You can say it all day long. I love you. I love you. I love you. But if you saying it when you got a whole slab of ribs right there while you saying it, you know what I'm saying? Some of them baby backs, you do not love the Lord and He don't love you. You know what I mean? So it's very important that y'all get in these classes. Y'all make sure y'all like, share, subscribe if you haven't done so already. We have new series on the channel. Sad hard lessons. They always get away. You know what I'm saying? And what's beef? Y'all make sure y'all check out those series, and there's other series on there as well. The UPK been putting in work since 1969. So when I say it's thousands of videos, alawapium of videos, you know what I'm saying, online. I don't know how to say video yet in Hebrew, but it's thousands of them online. You can best believe if you want to learn that information is going to be there. So again, make sure y'all keep joining. We got Abad Shabbat tomorrow. We'll be right back in here again on Monday. We're gonna go from there. Go ahead and get these security announcements up and get y'all up out of here. Again, at the water, y'all could have been anywhere on a Friday night, but y'all are in here. You know, at the water for that too, Officer Mataz Akaraka, me and Aqua Thara Power, just to read. We getting it in reading. We ain't looking wrong. And she did a great job with it too. But let me get these announcements for you. Again, at the water for everybody joining. Let me see. Yeah, at the water for everybody joining. And we're gonna keep it going on. Y'all keep an eye on that news. Keep an eye on that news. The Lord is shutting this thing down. Barakatah Yahweh Yahweh Shah. The Lord is shutting this thing down. And hey, it's a long time coming, but he said once we got to this point, it was gonna be like a woman but I'm paraphrasing, but like a woman having labor pains and travail of labor. You know what I'm saying? And if any of you ever had a baby before or been around it and experienced it, it don't go in reverse. You know what I'm saying? Once them contractions go from them Braxton Hicks and them contractions getting faster and faster and faster, before you know it, that water break. It ain't gonna slow back down no more until that baby get here. You know, so that's what's happening now. That's what we seeing now. Like damn right, Kwam Yasha Allah. That's what we seeing now. We seeing the Most High get ready to shut this empire down. And it's going to be very, very important that you get in these classes. Get in these classes if you haven't already done so. Share them with your friends and your family. Most of them are going to say no anyway. But you make sure you do your part and you share them. They bug you with birthday parties and Christmas parties and all that. You bug them and they love to get their little sticker saying I voted today. You make sure you send these classes to them. If you can send me that garbage, I can send you the truth. You know, so again, y'all make sure y'all like, share, subscribe. The water for everybody that's joining us. We are the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Started out of 1 West, 125th Street out of Harlem, New York, under commanding General Yohana. And since 1969, we've been teaching the truth of this Bible, that blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians are God's chosen people. They are the Israelites. Not the ones over there committing genocide right now. Not the ones that let loose them missiles on Iran last night. Them are not the chosen people of God. They're not. And everybody's not a child of God. Only blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians. We are a family, a nation, the nation of Israel. All right. And in that very same Bible that we learned that truth at, we also learned that this oppressor, this colonizer, the white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of. You know what I'm saying? We learned that in there as well. Rule for a new brother or sister. When a new brother or sister come into the school, they off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. They are here to shed themselves of the world. All right. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6-month period in which that brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, found in Numbers chapter 18, verse 21, and Malachi chapter 3, verse 8 through 10. It means tenth in the Hebrew, or ma'ashara. 10% of every penny of any increase the Most High give you, you want to give to the Treasury Department or the teacher. There's also a priest fund. That's a free will offering. It's not mandatory. It's for the priest. That can be in any amount that you would like. Upcoming holy convocations. What we got coming up next? We just finished the closing of the. Closing of the Feast of First Fruits. That was a glorious occasion at the school right there in Norfolk. You know what I'm saying? Get at a hand. We just finished that. You know what I'm saying? And coming up next is my favorite, your favorite, the date. No, not yet. Memorial of the blowing of trumpets. That's what's coming up next. Memorial of the blowing of trumpets is going to be our next holy convocation. And that's going to be September 21st. Now we do have a cookout. It's not a holy convocation, but we do have a cookout. I believe it's going to be in Fayetteville, if I'm not mistaken. In Fayetteville, the weekend of July 3rd. We ain't going down there to celebrate the 4th. We're going to go down there. I want to say we're passing out food. Then we're passing out food, clothes, and we're going to get together with one another down there in Fayetteville. One of our annual cookout that we do. So you don't have to celebrate this oppressors' holidays. You don't have to celebrate their holidays. Come and be with your brothers and your sisters. If you Black, Latino, or Native American Indian, don't show up to the cookout. You ain't one of those. You will get turned away. You know what I'm saying? I'm just letting you know. You feel me? If a brother wants to be a trooper, brother want to come to school and be a trooper, you know what I'm saying? You desire to be a trooper, be an officer, be a captain, be a general. You know what I'm saying? It all starts with you calling that number that's on that screen, 757-550-1204. You want to make sure that you're in all black boots, shirts, headband, war scarf. You know what I'm saying? And you come to class, do your 90 days. You know what I'm saying? Come in here, do your 90 days, all black. You know what I'm saying? And be ready for warfare. Sisters, y'all can't be troopers, but you can definitely be part of this school. You need to be a part of this school. Call that number. It's that same number, 757-550-1204. Again, the water for everybody joining us tonight. I'm going to give a courtesy salute to all the brothers that joined us. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Baraka Thumb. To all the brothers and to all the Akwathi and to all the sisters that's out there. Yahweh Shema, Allah Thumb by Shem Yahweh Shai. And with that, Shalom, Israel.
Man, it's gonna save all them tapes right there. Yo. And then the reading right here is, she asked if I'm a prophet. I said absolutely. 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 And when I walk through the door, bitch, you best salute me. Best salute me. Absolutely. She asked if I'm a prophet. I said absolutely. Absolutely, absolutely. And when I walk through the door, bitch, you best salute me. Best salute me, absolutely, absolutely.
Bible in my right and a chopper in my other hand.
Everybody is trying to find and recreate their identity on so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. Every few years, black people get a new identity.
America wants the black man, the Latino man, the Native American man to his blood, sweat, and tears. They work us to the damn bone.
Come and pay a visit for your last year. I'm truly up. Make a move on us, we tune you up. Absolutely, man, we know you cause you ain't fooling us. In the cut with them bad bitches trying to cool us.
This whole world was made for blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians. And the other nations know it. And because the other nations know it, they make sure to keep us underneath them. But for the fifth angel of the Lord, come upon you, black man, Native American Indian man, Hispanic man. You understand? It's about to get oppressive out here. You only have I know, man. You only have I know of all the families on the earth, man. Right? You only have I know, man. So therefore, he will punish us for all of our iniquities, which is our sins, man. Out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under command of Jerry Hunt. We are not affiliated with any fake Israelite groups or anybody else. Today we're bringing out the truth of the Bible, that the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are the true Jews that the Bible speaks of. That's right.
He gon' spot you, then get you. You don't speak about it, it's not an issue. This 1 West world got a ring to it. I married the truth, put a ring to it.
She asked if I'm a prophet. I said absolutely. 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 And when I walk through the door, bitch, you best salute me. Best salute me. Absolutely. She asked if I'm a prophet. I said absolutely. Absolutely.